Welcome to this episode of Laps, Loads, and Logistics. Today we're going to talk about manufactured housing and modular buildings with my buddy Austin Hill. Austin, you're a hunter. I'm sure a cabin would be nice when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I mean, obviously a cabin would be nice, right? And if you're able to get that readily available, you're in the thick of it when you're out there at a place like Montana doing elk hunting with Richard Childress. But it always could be a little better if you had a legit cabin that you could stay in.
Yeah, so I mean, you think about that, middle of nowhere. You're not going to have a lot of ability to bring in loads of lumber, plumbing, electricity. That's what the manufactured housing industry is all about. I mean, you're talking about just plunking a unit on a piece of land and it is ready to go. These manufactured houses are built in factories and they are completely taken care of from start to finish. They're all constructed indoors, so weather's not a factor. And when they come out the assembly line, then they have to be transported from the factory to where they're going to be delivered. So in many cases, you will see where manufactured houses are done in halves, okay? And then seal one side of it, seal the other, and then they will put it on the back of a truck with a tow hitch on it.
Okay.
And it requires a very special kind of truck. They call them a toter. And basically, it's meant to move that manufactured house over the open road. Every single one of these is a heavy haul load. That is definitely something Bennett is expert at. We also move modular buildings, so one of the trends right now is to build apartment complexes almost like Legos. So they'll manufacture the module in a factory, and then they'll put that onto a very special trailer that has hydraulics on it so you can help position the module in the right place at the construction site.
Wow.
One of the advantages of that is, again, you get that controlled setting of building it in a factory.
That's pretty neat. You don't realize things that can be moved, and something like this that can just be moved on a trailer on the open road, and then you just take it and you just set it somewhere. I think that that's something that's really neat to learn.
Yeah, and behind the scenes with the drivers that know how to do this and drive these toter trucks, they've dealt with this for 20 plus years. Some of the special aspects, they tend to blow out tires a lot. They're really heavy. They also are prone to blow over if you get in really high wind situations.
Is it a particular driver that gets to do this type of thing? You have to go through the right channels to be able to drive this type of toter?
So believe it or not, Bennett is probably the second largest provider of toter trucks in the industry, and there is not a lot of formal training because it is very special how they tie them down. It's very special how they unload them and how they get them set up. You know, at Bennett, we have a lot of experience in doing this, and we move manufactured houses for some of the biggest customers in North America. And that's why at Bennett, together,
We can move anything.